What is going on, everybody? My name is TheApocalyptic, and welcome to, I guess, just a new, I don't know if this is a series or just a little one-time video, but this is just going to be, it's me, TheApocalypticGamer Poetry Stud. You guys say hi now.
Hi.
Hello.
Me and Cousin are running on the wall.
Yeah, basically what this is just going to be, it's not going to be the same game every, oh god, it's not going to be the same game every video, but it's going to be the same people every video and the same idea behind it, to where we don't necessarily talk about the game as much, but we just kind of talk like in general and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so, like, so this video, definitely the question that I have for everybody is just like, what's the weirdest thing that's happened to you at work, specifically at work, or just if you haven't worked yet, just out in public, I guess.
What is? Who's
talking?
I don't know. Someone just said something in the game.
Anyway, so who wants to go first with this?
So wait, what is the question? Repeat it again.
The first question is, what is the weirdest thing that has happened to you while at work or just in public?
I'll have to think about that for a little bit. But yeah, like to add on, we're just gonna be playing like games like this or like Heroes in general and stuff, and then just kind of chilling and stuff because we want to do some more multiplayer stuff. Anyways, for me, and we're taking Minas Tirith, by the way, so this is a cool map. I like it.
God, this took like 10 minutes.
Yeah, we couldn't find it though. But yeah, so my weirdest thing at work, I've only been working for like 6 months now, so I don't really have a lot of experience. There's an arrow. That's nice.
I got a few stories, but go ahead.
Let's see. I don't know. I don't really have that many weird work stories. Cause
okay,
like,
I can go ahead. I can go ahead because I got like 2 or 3. Because I used to work. Right now, I work at like a mail place, but I used to work at Arby's, and let me tell you, that was an experience in itself.
Oh my god, there's so many people.
The first weird thing that happened was okay, let's see. I got 3 stories. So the first one was I was closing. It was like one of my first times closing, maybe my first time closing, and so that was a 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. shift, and that was a very long shift, and I was like 15 at the time, and so I'm working at Arby's, and it's like 10:30, and so everything's closed except for the drive-thru. We're about to close down like the roast beef machine, like the slicer and all that stuff.
Roast beef machine.
So we're about to close everything down, and these people just come up to the to the drive-thru, and they don't even go to the speaker. They just come up to the window, and so something was obviously weird. So they just start knocking on the window, and that was really weird. And so they start knocking on the window, and the person who ran drive-thru opened it. They're like, "Can we help you?" And they're like, "Yeah. How many sandwiches can we get for this much?" And so they just hand her like a wad of cash, and she counts it out. She's like, "You can get about 30 roast beef sandwiches."
Wow.
And so they're like, "We'll take it."
What?
And so let me remind you, or let me just tell you the fact that like the dude was shirtless and the girl was just wearing a bra and jeans. So
what?
They were stoned out of their mind. Their car smelled like weed.
That's
their eyes
hilarious.
were bloodshot. Everything was it was obviously weed. And they're obviously high. And so they're like, "All right, fine, we'll take 30 roast beefs." And so we ended up getting out of there like 30 minutes late because we had to like put back together the slicer because we were already in like the middle of shutting it down. We had to put that back together and then get the roast beef out that we were saving for the next day. We had to get that out and cut that up. And then we had to make 30 roast beef sandwiches while they sat there. And then people ended up just leaving. Like people just left to go home because they were like, "All right, you know what, I'm done with today." They ordered 30 roast beef sandwiches. I'm done. I'm done with this. And so the lady on drive-thru left, and I think the manager stayed there, but the cook left, so the manager had to finish it. And so it was just me and the manager, and she was like, "Can you hand this out? I gotta go run the books for the day." And so I go hand it out, and I open the window, and they're just making out. Like, they're going at it hard. And I'm like,
"Oh my god,
guys," and I'm like trying to hand them their food. I go, guys, and they're not hearing me because their music was up. So finally I go, "Sir," and he turns around, and he goes, "Oh yeah, my bad." I was like, "Here's your sandwiches," and he goes, "Is there horsey sauce in there?" I was like, "I'm sure." And so I grabbed a handful of sauce and just put it in the bag. I was like, "There you go. Anything else for you?" And he goes, "No, thanks, man. I'm good." And then he left, and that's all that I've seen.
That is That is a very strange story. I wonder if the next day he woke up and was like, "Where the fudge are these like 20 roast beef sandwiches?" Because they probably ate like
30.
10. Well, they probably ate like 10. They're stoned, so they got it. They got the munchies.
I wouldn't.
That's why they're there in the first
just,
place.
like,
Ask me.
Because think about it, I'm 15 years old, and this is my first experience closing. So I'm like, is it like this every night?
So let me ask: did he have a beard?
No.
Did this dude have a beard?
Oh, I think so.
It's important. It's important to know what type of people we're dealing
This
with.
was 3 years ago. So
Was he bald?
No.
Ah, jeez. Oh god, I'm infiltrating them. I'm going behind them. I'm up on the wall. Ah, jeez, there's a break in the wall. Oh, shiz. Yeah, this is a bad idea.
There's to be an archer, and that's a mistake. Like, I
Right?
suck right now.
Hey, Calzone, where are you?
What am I?
Let's see. Oh, where am I? I just
I'm
died
1 in
again.
6.
Come up the ladder behind us.
Here I am. I'm 0-4.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, and I can't even see because there's so many things. There's so many people.
Ow.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's definitely my weirdest story so far.
Yeah.
Where I work at now doesn't really have weird stories. It's pretty clean.
Yeah, because you work at
Definitely
a
better.
mail place.
I work at a mail place now. Yeah.
Yeah, I see. That's the thing. I work at like a I work at a production
Video
studio.
production.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the people there that work there are all like in their 30s, 40s, 50s. So like the only other people my age that work there are the other interns, because that's what I am. I'm an intern. So yeah, it's hey, nice. But yeah, it's not so weird all the time. But anyways, yeah, so this is kind of a crazy map. Maybe we should...
Oh, I got somebody.
This is legitimately getting intense.
Yeah, it's like so many people. Oh my god.
But
It's really just a shit show.
let's see.
at this
I
point.
got time for another one. I got time for the story that made me quit.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this is a big one. So, and I believe I have a picture of like right before I realized I needed to quit. And so this is after a month of them just not scheduling me. Like I just wasn't getting hours, and so I was already pissed off. Like just to be working there anyway. So I go in for another 2 to 11, which is a long shift, by the way.
Yeah.
And to deal with customers for that long, like it's just, oh god, people suck sometimes. But anyway, so I go in there and it's just fine until like at like 5 o'clock or so, this lady comes in, a very old lady, and she just goes straight to the bathroom and then she leaves. And so that's never a good sign. But I didn't notice until it was about 9 o'clock, and at 9:30 we closed the lobby, like the inside, but the drive-thru stays open. So I'm sweeping the lobby, and I smell this god-awful smell coming from the bathrooms.
Oh jeez.
And so I'm like, oh, somebody pooped in the bathrooms. I was like, I guess they just didn't flush. And I go to knock on the men's room door, and I open the door, and there's nothing in there. So I'm like, oh, it was the ladies' room. I was like, this is weird. So like, since I'm cleaning, I have the right to go in there. So I knock on the door. No one answers. I knock on it again just to make sure. That was some rule that we had to have. But,
Yeah.
And so what ends up happening is I walk in there, and there is poop on the toilet, on the floor, on the wall, on the sink, on the mirror, spread all over the trash can. And I just sat there in awe. Like, I was just like, wow. Like, I couldn't even do this if I tried to do it on purpose. And so, yeah, and it was awful, and it smelled horrendous. So I closed the door, and I walked back to my manager. I was like, hey, I was struggling, like, because how do you tell your manager, hey, listen, there's poop all over the bathroom, just,
Yeah,
like, everywhere.
That's kind of...
So I was struggling on trying to figure out how to tell her, but I ended up getting it out. I was like, listen, there's shit all over the bathroom. And so she goes in there, and she's like, oh, my God. And, the only other people who were working were 2 girls, and I was like, I'm not going to make them clean it up. That's rude. And so I was like, guess it's me. And I was like, well, how do I clean this up? And so I have to, and I'll put the picture up now. I put 2 trash bags over both my arms and put 2 pairs of latex gloves over each of my hands and then rubber banded them together so that way I had no chance of skin contact with it.
Yeah.
I walk in there with a ton of bleach, and we ran out of masks that day, so I actually had to, like, breathe in the fumes, so it was disgusting.
Geez.
And so it takes me about an hour and a half to clean it up. And then after I do that, I walk up, I walk out, I get the trash bags off my arm, I get the latex gloves off my arms. I tell them, I'm like, oh, the tower just disappeared. But I tell them, I'm like, just so you guys know, it's clean, but don't go in there because it could still smell bad. I left the fan on. And they're like, okay, thank you so much for doing that. I was like, yeah, no problem. And I took a menu off of the counter, ripped it in half, and on the back I wrote, this is my 2 weeks notice, and I filled it out. I was like, I can't do this. Not anymore.
That's great. I like it. I approve.
But yeah, it was.
I had to quit.
Yeah, it
Hell
was
no.
terrible. I hated it because like it was just a shitty situation, literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It just like.
Is that you, Jeff?
I wasn't gonna put myself again.
No,
I'm dead.
it's not. Oh, okay. Oh, I found some. Okay, that's an interesting name. I'm not gonna
But
read
yeah,
that
it
out
was
loud.
pretty bad. So, no one else has stories. Oh, they modded it.
Weirdest story in public. I have some weird ones. So
Alright, we gotta end this soon now.
alright, this will be quick. So like one time I was at Myrtle Beach with my fam,
Oh God.
my family, and me and my stepbrother decided that while my dad and the rest of my family were at this like conference thing, well, my sisters were somewhere else. I don't know where they were, but my stepbrother and I decided we wanted to walk to McDonald's. So we walked like 20 blocks to McDonald's, and these are like big blocks too. So we walked like 20 blocks to this McDonald's. On the way, we met this dude, this random dude. He was like this kind of. Let's just say he was
Let's get set on fire.
Oh yeah, they had like fire things. But let's just say this guy was a little bit ghetto. I'm not gonna get too far into that, but he was very funny and he was nice. He was just kind of like interesting, and he basically came up and was trying to get my stepbrother to trade him a cigarette for. Oh my God, that horse! Oh no! But he was trying to trade my stepbrother a shirt for some cigarettes. So my stepbrother had some cigarettes because my stepbrother smoked, and so my stepbrother gave him cigarettes, and we got this shirt from this random dude. I don't know why he had this shirt, but this shirt said, redneck tape measure, and it had a picture of like 5 beers strung up in a row. And I don't know,
Right.
I don't know why this dude had this shirt, or why my stepbrother thought it was a fair trade to give
Fair
cigarettes
trade.
for that. But I mean, it was very interesting. And then this dude was like, oh, and then this dude also, he wanted to learn our names. He was like, hey, I want to know your name. And so we told him our names, and he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna yell out your name because the only way to remember someone's name is to yell it out. Once you yell out someone's name real loud, you never forget it. So he went like, hey, I remember his name too because he yelled it. See, it works. He was like, hey, hey, my name is Shane, and here are my friends. And he yelled out our names and stuff, and yeah. So it was a very interesting, interesting thing.
I like the. I just like the idea of yelling out names as soon as you meet.
Yeah, like it worked. I didn't forget his name, so I guess it works. Oh jeez, this is a bad idea.
Did you keep the shirt?
Oh yeah, I still have the shirt.
Awesome.
Somewhere. It's great.
All right, so I think that's all the time that we have for this episode, really. So anyway, let us know, really, if you all like the idea of this series, because hopefully we'll keep it going, because this was a whole lot of fun. So you guys, thank you all for watching so much. And the Apocalyptic and Poetry, you can say a few more words if you want to.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more of these, just kind of little silly one-offs where we just talk about stuff and screw around. Some of them we might focus a little more on the game. This one we didn't really need to because there's so many people it wouldn't even matter. But anyways, yeah, but it's just fun to hang out and talk about some stories. Oh, there he goes again! No, don't do the horse over the cliff.
Guys, all right, Jesus. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching so much, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Goodbye.
Bye.